Okay, welcome to the tutorial on the Caliper free control panel for doing body composition on your clients without having to use calipers. So we have added in this feature so that no matter what method in which you're doing your body comp, whether it's just a simple umbilicus circumference to get a prediction because you're doing online consulting, or you're doing boot camps and you have to do a lot of body comps at the same time, or you're doing bioelectrical impedance or air displacement like a bod pod, ultrasound, DEXA scan. We have everything in here. If we don't have it in here, let us know. We'll add it. So I pulled up my client Jane Doe, and I'm going to click the check mark to do another measurement on her. So I click this, and the date will automatically populate. So today's date's the 2nd. Happy New Year. And I'm going to put in her body weight of 145. And then underneath these circumference measurements, first thing is make sure that you're doing the circumferences in centimeters. So when you grab your measuring tape, typically one side is inches and the other side is centimeters. So just make sure that you're doing them in centimeters. It's sort of the industry standard, and we have everything, working accordingly based on the centimeters. So we've made it optional for like the arms and the thigh and the calf, but you do need to do the waist, the hips, and the umbilicus. Those are the three required fields. And from there, we'll get a prediction on the percent body fat based off the umbilicus. And then from there, you would go in and choose whatever other method you want to use. If you're doing bioelectrical impedance, you can click that and then put in the percent, hit save, and it'll save. So let's just say we've got, Jane's waist circumference is 79.1, and I would go down to the decimal point. Like when you're doing the circumference, don't just go to the nearest centimeter, like go to the 0.2 or the 0.8, because that does play a role. So try to get, specific as you can. So we'll do the waist at 79, and her hips were 97.2, and her umbilicus was 82.6. So umbilicus means basically right at the belly button. So whip out, the measuring tape and stand from the side and kind of make sure you get it so that it is not drooping in the back when you're doing this, the hips or the waist or the umbilicus. Make sure that it is square and straight. Boom, and then you'll get your number. And then once you put that in, the system will predict the percent body fat at 31.9 based on Jane's stats, her height, her weight, her umbilicus circumference, and then you can hit save, and you'll see that based off of where she was a few months ago, she was 150 pounds. Now she's down to 145, and her umbilicus went from 86.3 centimeters to 82.6, and she went from 34.6% down to 31.9%. And again, so that's how you do the umbilicus part. If you did want to do if you wanted to track the bioelectrical impedance instead, because that's the way that you roll, that's totally cool. Just click the bioelectrical impedance, put in, okay, the bioelectrical impedance said she was, 29.6, or whatever it was, 29.6. And then when you hit save, what will happen is over here under method, it will say, bioelectrical impedance instead of umbilicus, but the system automatically defaults to umbilicus. So there you have it. Easy peasy, get after it. Okay, talk to you soon.